Okay, they go Alchemist, so they're gonna be in lane. That's where I have a problem. And Alchemist will do fine into an early rage, right? So all of those things do matter, but I'm still leaning Azure here. No, the class with Hair Freak is gonna stop, and we're gonna get ourselves back into the game as the TA was onto the high ground. I don't know if he was spotted though by this ward. I think it was placed. Yeah, he probably was. They know where their enemies are. It's gonna be 2 wards placed there. Sanctity in a very aggressive position. Still hasn't skilled up the meld. Usually you want to be waiting for somebody in the shadows. You're an assassin, right? 2 lovely ladies. And 1 hot lady. No, not in that way, but I mean in that way as well. But anyways, Azure will get 1 ward down. I think Ori, if he plays that ward down, should have been spotted. Now they're gonna know. So it could be 1 for 1 in terms of the wards. Lu, wishful thinking you can steal that bounty rune. This time around it will be a 2 for 2 with a ward down. So last time it was IHC getting 3 runes, no wards going down. Here it's 2 for 2, but Azure do get a ward, so it's a win for the Chinese lineup. I don't really know what the problem was for IHC. Admin has wrote to me. It's written to me, so let's check what the admins are saying. So overall, Lu, Jianming, I think that's how it's pronounced. And see how well they do in this lane. The bottom lane, FY. He's already low, though. For techies, that's fine. Okay, so there was some internet loss there on the side of IHC, but their whole venue lost it. But it's back, and everything is fine. Top lane, Lu is gonna be farming well. I don't see them pressuring him, but I don't see the Mars not farming well here either. The line doesn't really contribute that much in the damage department. He is annoying, but I don't think he can kill them. Screen glitch. When things are not going well, they're not going well. We found that out in the previous game for Azure when they were losing so much. Then their smoke got broken in the most unfortunate way.
Wow.
It's Batrider reconnects, Dark Willow reconnects, and we are ready to continue with the Dota game. How's the mid lane going? This should be a Lina favored matchup, especially now with that damage over time, but also you have the Fiery Soul, so you can apply pressure to Sanctity. Still, good side blades can always win you the lane as a TA. So let's see if that's gonna be good enough. Sanctity does get the deny there. Ori, no luck there. So for now, the TA is winning. Sanctity doing a really good job. It used to be the Lina being a counter to the TA, though you would usually take the Lightstrike Array and just pound his face in. Though not going too well for Ori. Sanctity, he is the star player of IHC. And for now, he's definitely pulling his weight. And even the Dragon Slave misses, so Ori might be shaking in his boots there a little bit. Probably coming into this series thinking he's untouchable. Seemed to be the case. Ace gonna be losing his sentry, meaning no camp to pull from for you. Bramble Maze, Lion versus the Dark Willow. You're gonna lose this fight. One more attack from the Shadow Realm. He's gonna be going under. The stun from the Lion connects. He needs to hide. He doesn't get to hide, but with the Fairy Fire, will be able to survive a little bit longer. Ace survives the tower hits, no problem. Tianming will be going down. As 11, he cannot stop Lu from farming, but he's still farming better than him. So, all the things that I was theorizing about, down the drain as the Mars and the Dark Willow are crushing this lane. Speaking about doing well in a lane, well, top lane is going well for Azure at least. Bach is farming well, and the Alchemist not so much. They did focus on the top lane, putting the techies there. Techie is definitely a better laning partner than the Batrider. This is not an easy lane for an Alchemist. Alchemist can crush the lane sometimes when he has a follow-up stun as well, just to keep people inside of the acid spray for a long time. But Brewmaster is tanky, speedy, and well, you do not have a follow-up stun. Flame Break can be annoying, but not as much. Oh, pretty slow start to the laning stage. The Mars is still continuing to farm really well. There will be some creeps here into the Tower of the Lifestealer, but Lu, he cannot equalize this. No way in hell. He will be able to farm no problem there under the tower. Story. Wants the rune. Will he get it? His lane is already not going well. Inside of the brambles, he'll be caught. And no water rune for you. He does have HP and mana to work with. The first blood, not gonna be happening. Se has been able to protect his Alchemist's life, but he cannot protect his farm when he's this low. Bach, the healing Lotus, and is running forward. Wants to apply even more pressure. They do have the glyph, so can use it with the next creep wave, and Bach is really forcing the issue here. Won't be able to do all that much. Creeps will be coming into the tower with the wave of IHC still alive, but the glyph will be used right now. Actually, the sticky bomb misses. 4-3 is gonna be caught as Lu dies on the top lane, being left alone. 4-3 going onto the line. They just turn around on him, and the flame break, amazing to stop the blast off. One more hit, they get the kill. 4-3 is running away while Say's burning his opponents. Give me a double. Bach, are we gonna have a cooked panda? No. Bach will be able to survive, but 4-3 doesn't care. He knows that he will live no issue. Versus his laning counterpart eating the tree. No way you're gonna juke me out, my friend. Nice Quelling Blade usage. Everything done perfectly from the side of IHC. Really beautiful. Bach needed to wait for the Roche to pass there, because a couple of hits from the Roche and he would have been a goner as well. Things are going amazingly well for the side of IHC. They're winning the mid lane. They're winning the top lane heavily. The Lifestealer has died. Does have 1 point in rage, and Lu is again low. It will be a salve given to him, but nowhere near enough HP to get him back up to full. IHC are playing godly Dota today. Really beautifully done. Really beautifully done. Sanctity continuing to farm pretty much without contest. His teammates are coming over to secure the first power rune. Ori won't be able to do anything about that one. Stop lane. Lu threatening 11, but when you're versus a phase boots hero and you don't have them just yet, there's no contest. 11 will be stronger. He's a little bit lacking in the mana department, but movement speed, armor, HP, everything on point for him. Let's start poking on Lu a little bit. Now both of them do have the phase boots, so finally the Lifestealer will start to dominate and posture aggressively in this lane. I think he's gonna help his team and himself. The Alchemist still having a bit of a struggle. So nowadays it's pretty important for the Alchemist to have a solid laning stage, because the Grievel's Greed does not get upgraded. But he's still fine, right? Participated in 2 kills. That should be good enough. Probably would have been ideal if he had gotten them. Once the rune has the flame break, line is coming in with the stun, and with a blast off, they're gonna be able to secure themselves a wisdom rune. Sam most likely giving his life away. Hex is ready, and Sam will not be allowed to TP away. Gonna be turned into a fishy, and fishy on dry land. Plus, there's fire surrounding him. That's not gonna be a winning recipe. So nice kill for the 2 supports. A lot of experience for them, and which is very important. We talked about level 6s for the line and the techies. Pretty important, especially when the game didn't start off that well, so you want to be able to get those kills earlier on. But top tower, we talked about the top lane. Actually, we haven't talked much about the mid, but Sanctity has been crushing it there. Illusion rune being used as well, just to push the lane in a little bit, but Tianming and FY will be coming over to assist Lina. Actually, you come in to assist Lina with killing the enemies, not just pushing them back. But Sanctity has done an amazing job in the mid lane. Really, no No issues whatsoever. His gameplay, his side blade usage, everything was on point. Here was the next power rune, not gonna be happening. The arcane rune will get denied by FY, whilst Tianming is gonna be caught. The curse crown connects, but nice jump in from FY. The stun actually does not connect. TP in from Bach. They're already out. As soon as they don't see Bach on the bottom lane, they're aware that there's something wrong. Also, they have a lot of traps around the mid lane, so they'll be fine. That was actually a 4-man rotation from both sides. The carries got left alone. Will be farming. Of course, it does benefit the Alchemist more, as the Lifestealer cannot amount the same amount of farm in the exact same period of time. Let's allow 4-3 to continue working towards his Radiance. He's gonna go and stack the camp here. Has the mud golems. He's gonna be very, very happy with that. Stacks both of these camps. That's gonna be huge. Mud golems were the best kind of creep for an alchemist. Jianming down on the top lane. That was actually without the spear, I think, that he got the kill with the right click. They even had the Shadow Realm attack, so the line was never gonna live. His net worth is really in a bad spot. Experience not that much. They did get that kill. They did get the Wisdom Rune, so he will be having level 6 around minute 11 most likely if nothing unexpected happens. Bach working towards a Midas. We don't see a Midas that often, but well, the Brewmasters, they do get him. They really do get him still. Wants to have some kind of way to match the farm of the enemies, because it seems that the laning phase hasn't gone the way that the Zure wanted. They lost the mid lane. They kind of lost all of the lanes. Tianming, that again, this line is just a free kill all the time. 4-3, not getting the kill. It looked like he's gonna get it 100%, but in the end, it's the Firefly that secures it. And the second power rune, sorry, the third power rune, 10-minute one, gonna be on the bottom lane. Haste rune there, saved by Se, surrounded by traps. Nobody from Azure can come over as Bach forces out the Chemical Rage. So at least something, as 4-3 is charging up the Unstable Concoction, but will be slowed down by the techies who ease the Unstable Concoction. And here comes the Dark Willow from the side. FY is probably gonna be dead. Does have the reactive taser, so 4-3 has been disarmed. We'll see for how long now with the Curse Crown connecting. Here comes Sanctity with a haste, and he lands himself a kill. That's gonna be the 7th one for IHC in this game. And again, in the kill department, Azure, they are struggling. And in the odd department, well, it is gonna be the side of IHC that are ahead. DXB 2024, guys. If you click on the banner below, you can get yourself $50 on your first bet. So be sure to use our promo codes. Go to the BTBOOM.com website. We don't only have Dota, everything else. Just make it a little bit more spicy with your viewing experience on Dota and some other esports and sports titles that we do have available. That being said, we're back to the game. Focusing on Azure versus IHC, upper bracket finals of the Southeast Asia and the China qualifier here for the BTBOOM DACHA Dubai. $1 million prize pool tournament, the first LAN of the year, and it is going to be a very exciting one. I'm thinking very fun for the players as well. We'll see if they how they take it. It's a $1 million prize pool on the line, but it should still be quite a cozy environment in the house they're gonna be at in Dubai, or the DACHA. They're gonna be in Dubai. A little bit of a trivia knowledge. DACHA is a small Russian cottage, and if you Google DACHA, you're gonna see how many beautiful ones there are. There really are a ton. Even some luxury ones are amazing. $3K gold lead. It is huge. We talked about the greediness of this lineup, at least early game greed, and IHC, they have been able to do really well with it. Though now things have slowed down, but the top tower is slowly taking some damage. Lu is still not going to be pushed out just yet. They do have the lasso, so I'm kind of expecting a rotation towards the top lane, but not before you force out the split. I'm thinking split might be the thing that you're looking to force out. There is a blink dagger on the Mars, however, so rotation's quite possible. Man, 11 is having a great game, a great series, a great qualifier overall. Really no problem with that at all. What is this? A duo stack, right? Yep. Only a double one. The smoke has been used. Bye-bye, Ori. Yeah, he's so dead. The trap has been used. Tries to TP out. Very, very unsuccessful. And Ace will get the kill there with the Bedlam proc. Meanwhile, bottom lane, the split will get used. Life Stealer. And it rotate as well to try to finish off this Alchemist. What a flame break again to stop the jump in. But it doesn't matter to terrorize. He cannot stop the Lifestealer, and the Alchemist finally dies. Lou will be the one who get the kill. Se next on the menu. They pull him in with the Astral Pull just right after the Bruce split ends. He does get the lasso off, and Lou does go down. 11 coming over to save his buddy. Se will be going down there to the sticky bomb. But in the end, IHC, they're the ones that are happier around the map. They killed the Lina before that engagement, and now they get Lou as well. Losing the Alchemist, it is annoying, but it is not that bad. Still, no towers have fallen other than the one on the bottom lane. So it is Azure that are opening up the map first, which is good for them. Pretty important for them. You are versus a lineup that really does benefit from getting a lot of the time with the creeps. Now with this mid lane tower falling, the map opening for a Mars and the Dark Willow to hunt for kills, it is going to be a huge deal. And Azure, you're going to have to be very, very careful about how they approach every single part of the map from this point onward. With you losing the mid lane tower, we talked about you maybe getting this top lane tower and then invading the enemy statue area in the triangle. Without your mid lane tower and the ability to smoke around it, that's not going to happen. Yeah, looks pretty... looks pretty good for IHC at the moment. Alchemist, Radiance almost done, just a couple of 100 gold. And it's gonna be there. Rest of IHC, they're on a hunting mission, and we know who they want. And Lina getting all the attention in the world. Is farming in a really defensive spot, so this is where you feel like you cannot die. Let's see if that's gonna be the case. They place a ward. Yeah, you're not going that deep. That's the case. But Lina on vision. They see him. They know where he's at. We'll get those creeps down pretty fast, and it's time to run away. Now they're gonna check for this spot because they think he's there. Yep. Yep. Ori did everything perfectly and will survive because of it. But they're still making some line. Sanctity gets a kill in the mid lane, but of course we're looking at the much more important thing. Ori is gonna be found. They want to save him, and forcing out so many TPs. Ori will survive. The arena has been forced out. Cinderbrew onto Ace. Can't hold your liquor. Blast off just in time. Ace is not going anywhere, and it is going to be Lina that gets the kill. So nice protection coming out from Azure. I actually think that you just should have committed with the Dark Willow. Go in with the Bedlam, kill the Lina, and give your life away. I think there was a good chance they were able to do that. Fairy Fire was available on the Lina, but Ori, he could have died. I think he could have died. This way, I mean, very low chances of you getting away with the Dark Willow anyways, and we saw that they managed to run him down. But you know, small things like that, it's probably not gonna matter all that much. As Bach, he has the Blink and the Midas now. But it's time to get some levels, get some farm. Traps are gonna be placed. Bach wants to jump in on this TA who has a Blink as well. If the refractions are used, you really won't be able to do much versus TA. Sanctity hiding in the shadows, waiting for a lion to send him to hell and back to hell and back. But not for now. There it is. Lion has been found. Has the shard. The science is there. And poor Lion, he cannot survive. But now they know where the TA is at. Cinderbrew connects. Running into the traps. Bach will get science. Now he gets the ulti off just before that happens. Terrorize. He can use it on the other three pandas. The Earth Panda, of course, won't care. Nice dodge there on this line. And actually just jumps in onto the Lina. Has so many traps. They're surrounded in Sanctity. Trying to make a cool play. The Terrorize onto the pandas. Running away. But the arena will be huge. And they spear the heart of the Lina. Silence onto the Lifestealer. He's gonna get lassoed. No rage for you. He would like an infest target. Nobody's there to help him. IHC, they are crushing the giants of Chinese Dota. Not a match. Sanctity, what a player. No fear whatsoever. Jumping in, first killing the Lion, then killing the Lina. Just the entire map is riddled with traps. It should be the techies that is placing mines around the place, but not the case. It is Sanctity that is blowing people up. Quite literally. Mink does get the ward down, but he was under vision while doing so, so that can get dewarded fairly soon. that ward when they were hunting the Lina. It wasn't revealed as they didn't manage to get a successful hunt, but it's still very, very good vision versus them. Zace is working towards a 4-staff versus a Lion. That's quite nice. Gonna be hexed up, but here's the save. The double off lane will be coming in onto the line. He starts draining. This guy doesn't have the shard just yet. Uses the finger. The stun from the other side. Ace is gonna get blown up. 11 probably as well. Pops the BKB. He just got it, but that was a bad decision. 9-second BKB down the drain without much commitment coming out from Azure. A little bit too aggressive from the side of IHC, and they're gonna get punished for it. Sanctity still making his trap once again. This place feels like when your girlfriend sends you to buy something and you want something extra, you want something sweet, no, and then you don't bring it, but you have to know that it was a trap, right? Entity kills a courier. Range hero needs 2 hits, even though TA packs a punch. It's much, and Lifestealer is going for a BKB Lu. He doesn't know what to do. I'm thinking maybe. Okay, it's gonna be a Radiance first. Fine. At least that will increase his farming potential, but I'm thinking Manta might be better to start off with. I guess even 6-second BKB is okay for the Lifestealer, so getting a BKB early is fine. Kinda fine. So Alchemist, he is rich. The thing is, he's not the only rich one. Everybody inside of IHC has a lot of money. And we have some money for you guys as well. Go to BTBOOM.com, DACHA24, the promo code that you can use. Get up to a $500 bonus on your first deposit. You have a banner down below to get you there and make this game a little bit more fun for you. The odds, of course, in favor of IHC. And what does Dota Plus say? 74% win probability. 74% chance to go to the grand finals, which will be played tomorrow. And play rested versus a team that is gonna be tired. Talon is waiting in the lower bracket finals for the loser of this series, and if this game continues the way it's going, that's gonna be Azure. Smoke was used. IHC, they have a double BKB on their core. Sanctity, no Deso just yet, but he still packs a punch. Ori will make his presence known on the top lane, very close to the BKB, doesn't want to die. If he overstays his welcome, could very easily lose his life. Will clear out the wave. Okay, that's too much. He is in trouble, or he's dead. Oh, will he get lucky? Nah, you can't get that lucky. Spear, unstable concoction. He gets a nice stun off onto the 2 cores, but it doesn't change the fact that he has been caught by 5 heroes. Immediate TPs around the map. You want to push out the lanes. You don't want to stay on the top lane for too long, as techies will get caught by the lasso into the silence, and a couple of hits from Sanctity will be enough to get himself a double kill. 1 on the top lane, 1 on the mid lane, probably wanting more. Surrey, wherever they look, there are traps, and the supports can't get out on the map. You don't have that many sentries to work with either. You need to be controlling areas, but just in the current meta, controlling areas isn't the smartest way to approach Dota. At least the Lifestealer will have the Radiance. A lot of the damage on the other side is relying on the TA getting those hits in, so a couple of misses can make a difference. But this Deso hurts. If we look at the heroes on the other side, their armor is sad. Especially the Lina doesn't do too well versus the minus armor. Lu gets given a gem. Yeah, it was a long time coming, really. You need to clear out the traps, and Lifestealer is probably going to be your frontliner. The thing is, until he gets a BKB, it's still kind of scary for him. But maybe this gem is for now to keep him safe, and then once he gets the BKB, then he's going to be trying to keep his teammates safe as well. How's the Alchemist items looking? He just got a blink. Mars going for a Hex, but he has a shard, so double spear is available. Unstable concoction, it will be charged up, and onto the 2 of them with a TA. Amplified damage, destruction. Lu next to the menu set didn't have the lasso. If he had, that would be the one dead Lifestealer. They're still going for him. He doesn't have the rage. He has his ulti. Nobody to infest. Give us that gem. Even more gold into their pockets will increase the gold lead even further. You bought that to keep yourself safe, and in the end, nobody is safe underneath the mic. They just left the gem. Okay, they felt stupid to take it away because it would be unfair. Very nicely done from IHC. Cool guys, cool guys. Don't look at explosions because there's no explosions coming out from the techies. He's just dying all the time. But yeah, you just left the gem. They probably weren't expecting it. But at least something. At least something. You haven't lost the tier 2. You haven't lost the gem. You have lost 3 heroes. And you're probably going to lose the Roche. But Azure going for a smoke. Lifestealer. He can TP to that tier 2 and come and assist. This Roche is going to take some time. It's not going to be the slowest Roche. No, you have the Desert. You have the Meld. You have the Acid Spray. The minus armor is there. Let's see how many traps the TA is going to be able to accumulate here. For now, only 1. And Azure will be there in time. The Lifestealer is smoked up as well. They understand something is coming. Scan was used. They see it being way too slow. And Bach jumps in. Cinderbrew doesn't connect on anyone. Okay, that's revealing himself. He's just going to be going down. Does not have a buyback. It's a 4 versus 5 scenario. If there was ever a chance to come back into this game, it's now. Bach walks into the pit, sees the Roche, half HP. You have solid amount of physical damage with the Lina right clicks. She does have a BKB. Jump in from Bach. Instant silence. Has to be very careful. If he dies, it's gonna be a problem. Marina gonna be used. No, he's going into the backlines, but the Terrorize does connect. This is gonna be enough. The shield keep him alive, and within Fest, he'll be fine. Can he get the split up? No! The Lifestealer doesn't get out in time. They do lose the Alchemist, however, and the Lina is doing a ton of damage. Gonna get the stun onto Sanctity, but he's on the high ground. The Curse Crown connects onto Lu. Buyback from the line. Now the silence from the Lifestealer. Nice dodge on the Spear there. The Rage just in time. Ludo, he needs to deal with a TN from the other side. The line will come. They have the stuns onto Sanctity. He's gonna get taken down. Ori, very low, gonna be slowed down there by the Bullwhip as Ace is trying to escape. He's gonna put the crown onto Lina. Every girl wants to be a queen, wants to be a princess. On the other side, Say coming back to the world of the living, but we will send you back to the land of the dead. Ace finally loses his life. Say, at least he will survive for now. They need to be alive to be able to protect this Roche. 11 gets the TP away. No mana on the Lina to prevent it. Say needs to be around here to protect the Roche. Gold lead, not all gone, but half of it has been taken away by a beautiful team fight from... No, Roche, don't bash him. He didn't. They're gonna be rotating towards the top lane because the Roche will be traveling soon. Bach coming back. He didn't use the split in the previous one, so they have everything they need to fight once again. The Cinderbrew corrects on the bat. Has the 4-step, trying to run away. Firefly gonna be used, but he didn't use it in time, so now nice usage there of the Flame Break, not allowing this jump from FY to do anything anytime. We'll get the lasso off. FY taking a lot of damage, but in the end, Bach is gonna be waiting for him there on the high ground, ready to finish him off. Another death on Se. Azure, again, it is their insane ability to communicate so well in fights that is allowing them to get back into the game. Can they win it, however? Gleipnir on the Lina. He might be getting there. Level 19 on the Lina. He's definitely the strongest one on the map, despite not being the highest net worth. Alchemist, starting to fall behind for sure. Not even 1,000 gold ahead of the Lina, but the Lifestealer is not having this game. Once Lu does have a BKB, however, this is gonna change, but he has a shard, open wounds at the ready. Huge deal for both the Lina and the Lifestealer. Trap in the pit, it did silence them all. There will be an acid spray as well. That's something that you have to be afraid of. The minus armor game is real. On the other side, smoke from Azure, trying to get themselves into a better position. They have a good ward in the mid lane that is not gonna get dewarded. IHC hiding in trees. Bach goes in. Is he gonna split? Yeah, he'll get it off this time around. The Curse Crown doesn't do enough. Nice stun from the line. Follow up onto Sanctity. They want him dead. Arena trying to protect him, but they're gonna get out of the arena and focus on Sanctity, who is dead. Now it is gonna be Tianming that is in a lot of trouble from the Alchemist, whose BKB will be coming to an end fairly soon, so you have to be very, very careful. And there's the jump in from FY this time around. No flame breaks to stop him. All of their resources used to try to save the Alchemist, and now you're just gonna be dying one by one. 11. He did manage to escape last time. Let's see if that's gonna be happening this time as well. The Cinderbrew not allowing the blink, but they want the Roche. It's a much bigger grab than the Mars himself, and Azure completely back into this game too. They didn't want to get locked down to the lower bracket. They want to go to the grand finals today, not tomorrow. And with this kind of gameplay in team fights, it might just take them there. 11 thinking about some steal, not gonna be happening. That was literally a 7-minute fight, right? It started on the, maybe a 5-minute one. It started on the bottom lane 5 minutes ago, and really the tension and the fighting never stopped. So let's see what kind of items we're going to be looking at. Ori going for a Scotty, doesn't want to be a glass cannon any longer. The Brewmaster has the Veil, so that's going to be a Shiva's, probably delivered to him fairly soon. It's flying out just as we speak. How is the other side looking? Okay, let's look at the items here. Anything huge? I guess the Lifestealer BKB is gonna be coming out. Shiva, there's that Solar Crest. Really did come in handy saving the Taking the Brewmaster for a long time on the bottom lane, but still didn't get the split off. I think on the other side, this Hex, I think, is going to be the biggest one. But things are starting to look grim for the side of IHC. Sure, they're going to get ahead once again. You do have an Alchemist on your side. The ability of this hero to farm is unparalleled in the game of Dota. But that doesn't mean that that's going to win you the game. You need to be ahead with this hero. AC is a great item. You want even more minus armor. That's it. The TA in the late game can make a difference. If you get to level 20, you get the refraction charges, and you really start to pack a huge punch, and you're not that easy to kill. So, Sanctity getting to farm, but the Zerei, they smell blood, they feel blood. Know that the enemies are scared. Mars, that's a level 6 BKB, really hasn't done much with it, considering how strong of a start he has had. Really expected more of him. That was scary. 11 will get himself away with the blink. Does manage to survive. That was very, very scary. Well, Lu is gonna be dealing with the tower. Has the dragon scale, so gets rid of that tower easy. I'm not sure what that Hex was, but okay. Maybe Tianming checking his range. So we can just do it by hovering over it. Does have the Psychic Headband. Pretty nice item for a Lion. No Blink Dagger. This Lion is hella poor. Just has the Shard. So Ether Lens on the Batrider. Some cool items coming out on the other side, but the thing is, these items on the side of IHC, they should have allowed you to be even stronger when you are stronger than the enemies. But when you're behind, which they're not in terms of gold, but in terms of strength, most definitely. And I don't know how much they're gonna do for you. Right now, you need to be able to outpush the waves properly, so that you can find the right grabs with the blink class. So we really haven't seen a lot of those, especially not on the key targets. And he does have the blink interlens and the force staff, so he should be capable of getting some huge grabs. Hey everybody! The Alchemist Soger just sounds like a good guy, right? That is, you're a good guy, but you have bad influence, like a greedy, money-hungry old guy that is taking you into war. It reminds me of our world a little bit. Probably happens to a lot of young guys in this world as well. But why? Placing a sign there. It really doesn't do anything. But warning sign causing mines within its radius to be invulnerable. Oh, really? Cool. I didn't know about that. It's getting annoying when I don't know everything about Dota. I remember the times when I knew every single percentage of every single item. It changes all the time now, and there's like a bazillion items, and the new items, the ones being taken out, the ones taken in. Insane. Lina went for the Craggy Code. That's nice. You have 28 armor. When you activate it, you have 40. So Sanctity's Dota crashed. Yep. Dota cannot handle just how good he is. But if you guys can handle some extra stress, extra fun, BTBOOM, promo code DXB2024, you have the banner down below, $50 bonus on your first bet, so be sure to go for that one. We're seeing that the Zerei now, the odds are favoring them, despite being 4k gold behind. It is an Alchemist lineup, so that is the reason why they are favored there. But Lord Gaben says differently. He doesn't see it this way. Lord Gaben or BTBOOM.com. Who will you listen to? Sanctity does come back, so it was just Dota crash. Easy. Gets back instantly. Those crashes sometimes start happening at 30 minutes into the game. Hopefully not gonna be happening again. We'll find out. Ori making his presence known. Skadi on Alina. Lore-wise shouldn't work. But you know what? Jakiro has one Frost and one Firehead. Right, so too bad. They're waiting for the Aegis to expire. 25 seconds though. It's gonna take a long time. Lion giving some mana to Lina. It's really not that much, right? So we'll be needing a bit more than one usage to be able to heal up that mana up to full. But the Aegis will expire. They did manage to take down one tier 2, so I guess that's good enough. DA does have an MKB, so has gotten really annoyed by all of the missed chances. Probably most of them on the Brewmaster, but of course the Radiance itself is quite annoying as well, so not going to be a problem any longer. What's it? It's 80%, right? Yeah. So you'll literally have like 90% chances to land those hits on these heroes. Maybe a little bit less on the Brewmaster. If someone can do the real math on that one, be my guest. Like, what is the exact percentage of hits that you're gonna be getting onto the Brewmaster if he's in his Storm form, buffed up by the Cinder Brew, and there is a Radiance on the TA? Like, how much of a percentage of the hits is the TA gonna hit? Would be cool to know. And Blue has to be careful, has the BKB. It's a 9-second one. They do find the line. That's a good way to start the fight, just to delete him. Does have a buyback. Nowhere to TP to, however. Nice 4-step there onto the Mars. He still has the Hex. Has to be somewhat careful. Lina, nice BKB usage. Still has the shield. So Mars, your shield will not help you whatsoever. But Lina's won't even be attempted to go through. Mars put down his arena. They do bring down Bach. He died to the damage of the Mars. I'm guessing that was a spear. Jumping into the backlines, the Terrorize onto the Lina, but they need to go through the shield. He's taking a long time. Not any longer. That Terrorize. No, the Infest and the shields going onto the Lina. She's still surviving to the round and fighting and winning, and everybody's dying to the bombs. Yes, come to us. We want you here. Lina dying to the fire. She is the goddess of fire. And in the end will burn. But the fight will be going to nobody, as it will be a 4-for-4 on both sides. I guess the Lifestealer surviving is better than the Batrider, but 4 heroes die on each side, and Lifestealer and the Batrider are gonna stay alive to tell the story. Back in my day, I lost everybody in the war. That's gonna be the stories that these guys are gonna be telling to their teammates once they're back. The world of the living. But Lou surviving for that entire fight. If he gets the AC, is not gonna be easy to get taken down. Poor Brewmaster not doing anything in that fight. Poor guy. That arena coming out in the end actually made a big difference. But also this open wounds with Lina is insane. We'll be going for an MKB on Lina. Doesn't want to be missing on the hits. Wants extra damage as well. That's fine. Any mischance? Yeah, from the Radiance, I guess. It is annoying. 50% miss from the blind, and then 50% added on the Alchemist. The TA will be going for a BKB. A 9-second BKB this late on in the game is huge. That's not something to disregard just like that. And the TA, if she does get her level 25, that's gonna be scary. Though, speaking of 25s, 150% crit on targets affected by Dragon Slave. This Lina will smash, right? She will smash. It's gonna be a long Roche respawn. The second one, and for a TA lineup, that's a very important thing to get. The last Roche fight lasted for so freaking long. There is an Orchid on the Alchemist. He probably wants a Bloodthorn. Yeah, we'll get it at some point. I guess with that, you just destroy somebody in mere seconds. Smoke was used. Every single spell is ready on both sides. You're gonna find buybacks are gonna be very, very important in this fight. Zeray, they're the ones that can TP to the outpost tier 2, only available for IHC. Going around. Tianming, they see him, and lasso onto Lina. She does get hexed up. No BKB for you, and no life for you either. No Infest there to save him. The split was used. Sanctity gonna be in some trouble. Both of the mid laners are gonna get deleted. FY jumping onto the ground. He thought he was gonna be getting the TA. No buybacks for the 2 mid laners as the Dark Willow tried to survive there. No Shadow Realm usage. Yeah, lift up onto the Mars. Doesn't have the BKB. The split will land while Azure, they do lose 3 of their heroes. They're in 3 versus 2 scenario, but 2 of their cores alive. Thinking they can fight. Nothing to stop the TP. 11 will be fine. Acid Spray has been dropped on the ground. Azure just can't get a grab on this Batrider. Seh. Been having a really good time. Roche not alive. Not that big of a deal. We're gonna be seeing another fight before the Roche falls. Both of the teams understanding the importance of Roshan. Or maybe, still another minute before it's up. It is gonna be a dire side Roche, so it is nighttime. A bit of an advantage for Azure. Still solid traps on that part of the map, and very nice ward here as well. That is something that you would like to take down. But it is gonna be a gem on the Brewmaster. Doesn't find the vision just yet. The ward is still a remaining line. On the other hand, he might know. Yeah, he was the one being caught. Him and Delina on the receiving end of that lasso. And Bad right now has a BKB. I'm expecting him to get a Aghanim Scepter as well. He knows where Lou is. There it is, the lasso connect, pulling him in. What's with the range? They have the Hex, they have the follow-up stuns. They just need to mix them up perfectly, and it looks like that's exactly what's gonna be happening. Stunned forever. Does have a buyback to fight the Roche, and you might want to do it considering that the Zerray are bringing in heroes. He will be most likely be coming there to assist his team. Ace hiding in the trees. He does have that Psychic Headband. And the Line Amulet on the Batrider, jumping onto all of those traps. And Lina has the BKB inside of the arena. He'll be fine. Set trying to fly around there, around the arena, and they lose the Brewmaster as well. Does have a buyback. Lou back in the fight. Will be slowing down Sanctity. Now looking towards the other part of the fight where Se is just burning down everything. No BKB any longer. Will be jumping on him. He's in a ton of trouble. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. The Batrider will finally lose his life. Finger of Death to finish him off. Tianming actually doesn't even get the kill for it. Now straight into the pit. You don't have a buyback on the Batrider. It might not be a good time to fight. No BKBs. No chance to go for it. Ace? Hoping to steal it. That Dragon Slave almost killing him. No Terrorize. I would be very surprised if he's able to... Oh my god, it just dies to the Shiva guard. They didn't even know he was there and they killed him. So Aegis Cheese into the pockets of Azure. Nothing that their opponents could do about it. It did cost them some huge buybacks, 2 of which are cores. But now they have the Aegis and the cheese on those heroes. Nice kill there on Tianming. No buyback on him. Doesn't have the gold, so not necessarily known. Ori? Do they know where he is? They're actually hunting for him. No BKB for 15 seconds. This guy doesn't have money for buyback. They did buy out. Breaker on him. They should know where he is. And they're going for a TP onto the Tormentor. This is where they could catch Ori, but a little bit too deep. Is the Alchemist gonna risk this? It's way too much. Does have the Rattle Cage, so Alchemist is not that susceptible to physical damage, and that's kind of the most of the thing that the Lifestealer and the Lina are doing. Level 25s, however, very close on the Lifestealer and the Lina. On the other side, not so much. They're gonna need some more creeps or fights to be able to get to that point where their enemies are at. So who got the shard? It's gonna be Ori. And not that big for a right-click Lina. The level 25, however, is gonna be huge. Level 25 for the Lifestealer goes for the Rage Duration. Bach only now hit level 20, so his Brewlings gonna be a lot tougher to kill. Okay, go lead for IHC, but they're not the ones with the Aegis. With the A lineup, jump in, lasso, but the Hex immediately onto the Batrider, the follow-up stun. They're not gonna allow it to move. The Scatic Scap not really gonna help you. Brewmaster has been feared, he's dropping low, and finally will fall as 4-2-3 is running away. The Rattle Cage does give him extra armor. Lifestealer a little bit too far away. Does dodge the last attack of the TA and will save the Aegis. Gets the infest onto FY. Doesn't have the jump just yet, but he's gonna have a Hex fairly soon. Ace, no chance in hell you're surviving the right clicks from the Lifestealer for 3 seconds, and Lou gets a double. It is a 2-for-1. 2 supports on one side and the core dies on the other. He did have a cheese. If he had used that, that would be a disaster. Lou, just with the open wounds, getting his HP back. Imagine if he gets the cheese off. That's really, really bad. But Lina is level 25 now as well. So good luck surviving those crits. How is the Bloodthorn looking? It is there. So that's why they're doing that much damage. 60 bonus magical damage with each hit, and they don't hit that fast, but the Alchemist does have a solid attack speed. If he uses the Berserk Potion onto the TA, that's huge as well. Berserk Potion and the Chemical Rage are gonna be huge versus the open wounds. You want to purge that one off as fast as possible. If you don't, the Lifestealer, the Lina, they're just not gonna be dying. Even the supports could heal with their spells quite a lot. $6K gold lead. Things looking like they're hard to read, not gonna lie. Let's look how the odds are looking if you want to use them. Promo code DXB 2024 or promo code DACHA 24. You guys have the banners down below with all of the info that you need. 2.4. compared to the 1.5. BTBOOM still believing in Azure, but Lord Gaben still slightly has more belief. The side of IHC, who are currently smoked, looking towards the Lina. Glapier connects. BKB X onto the Lina. Is that gonna be a cooked piggy? Most likely. They just fall up with all the stuns. He is dead. Next to the line, Tianming. The line does fall as well, but those are two heroes, both of which have buyback. Lifestealer doesn't have a buyback, but he has the Aegis to work with. Nice Ghost Scepter there from FY. Will be keeping alive without the BKB. The TA has nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Will just be taken down. And with the two buybacks, it is time to bail. IHC, they are forcing those buybacks. Dark Willow going for a blink away. TP out. Will be successful at doing so, while the rest of IHC will bail too. No buyback on that TA, so this could be dangerous, but the Aegis is expiring in 45 seconds, so I don't know if Azure feel confident enough to go forward. I still will have his buyback back in 3 minutes, so it is not that dangerous to die, especially with all of your tier 2s being alive. So your glyph is going to be refreshing at least twice. Yeah, Azure coming forward. They're going to be losing their traps there on IHC. Now, Lu, the enemy base. 11 could go in if he wants to. Glyph is available. It's going to be used right now. Once the tower falls, no more refreshes. Spear, they want the creep wave dead. We might just be able to get it into range creep, still staying alive. The techies helping with the push as well. On the menu, melee racks, there is a buyback on the TA right now. If they get a good spear, 6 seconds until the Aegis expires. Blink, Hex, Spear. It could kill Lu. Deciding against it for now. We'll be using the Rage. The Aegis expiring. And they cancel out the regen after he is already full. So everything is fine for Azure. The second Aegis will give them not a full lane of racks, but a melee racks. That's good enough. They feel pretty solid about it. How are the new items looking? Alchemist looking towards the Aghanim Scepter. Who will he give it to? Is it gonna be the Mars? Maybe a Batrider? Dark Willow, I doubt it, because she's approaching level 25, so her ag's not too bad. Aeon Disc on the Brewmaster, no nullifiers on the other side. This is huge. He is getting his ulti off 99%. Unless he messes up. You're playing with your life. Ace will be fine, however, has the blink, has the force staff. Abyssal Blade on the Lifestealer will be able to keep people in place even more now. That's a 6-slotted Lifestealer. You do not want to mess with him. Actually, staying with the Dragon Skill, probably couldn't find a better armor item. Even from the tier 4 items, it seems. That's really weird when you're staying with your tier 2. I'm doubting that he forgot. If he had the Rattle Cage, wouldn't be too bad to have it, though. Gold lead means nothing at this point. Currently, better positioning, better map control. On the side of Azure. Alchemist still looking towards the Aghanim Scepter. He has money if he wants to buy it. But the big thing are these traps around the map. They're just scouting everything for Azure. You cannot smoke out, you cannot do anything. Sanctity gonna be hexed up. Ascetic Cap coming into place. Level 25, 4 stats. They didn't really use them nicely. With the BKB, he'll try to escape, and the refractions will allow him to blink away, no problem. It's a BKB down. Meanwhile, backlines. 11 has found one support. He wants the other one. Why do they all have buybacks? I'm thinking that's what I see. Are thinking about 4-3. He's gonna be finding Tianming. Doesn't get the BKB off. Doesn't have it. Alina destroyed him with an amplifying damage. You do not exist. Cinderbrew, everybody's getting drunk. Yeah, you should be drunk going on to this Lina with an amplified damage. They're pulling it in with the lasso. Maybe the TA can finally bring Ori down just to the surround and starts dealing the damage. Let's see how much your refraction can help. The double spear onto the 2 cores. That's gonna be huge, and the Lina will finally fall, but you're all too low. And the cleanup will come with FY making a huge boom and making sure 3 of the heroes are dead by his own hand. There are 2 buybacks left if they want to defend their base, and they might be having to use them if they want to stay in this game too. Even if they lose this game, they're still game 3, but IHC, they would probably want to end it. They've been winning for the entirety of the game, for the entirety of the series. Azure, however, they are not an easy team to beat. Lu going forward, he wants to end the game. Glyph is not available. You know about that. You do have 2 buybacks. You don't have one on the Alchemist, however. But the second that people buy back, Lu is going to be running away. And there's going to be a lasso. He might not be allowed to run away. Double 4-step there. And they get him next to the throne. That's where he will die. Brewmaster thinking that he can save his buddy. No chance of escape. He is very much afraid from the Terrorite, and he should be, as his life will be taken down. The TA does more than enough damage. But Se, he has been the MVP for IHC in this game. Sanctity, his early game was amazing. But Se, in the later portions of the game, he has been carrying his team. And with this amount of money, the Aghanim Scepter could be coming out. Oh, he's thinking about a refresher. Maybe he's hoping for an axe from the Alchemist, who did buy a nullifier in the end. So you are gonna have a way to deal with the Aeon Disc. Still, Azure, they were using their buybacks, all of them in these fights, but the ones that they started with now are back. Then bring down a single tier 4 and the glyph will be coming back. So IHC, they are gonna be feeling a little bit more comfortable around the map. Sanctity, are you going for a push? He probably wants more buybacks. He knows that Delina doesn't have one. That you know, that you're certain of. Won't have it for another 3 minutes. Backdoor protection. Is there? They used the glyph. Okay, that's a mistake. The tower can fall if Sanctity wants to go for it. And he will. The tower will be taking a massive amount of damage. Yanming. It's good to set up on the TA, but they know that the Roche is alive. They know it is alive. They're running towards the top lane. It is going to be the Aghanim Scepter 1, probably going to be given to this Batrider, unless you want the TA everywhere on the map and almost level 25. Let's see what he goes for. Flame Break applies 2 sticky napalm stacks. I'm guessing that's nice, considering that you do have the shard. The 2 flame breaks are there. Oh, they first need to deal with the bombs, but these bombs hurt, especially when they stack up. Running into the pit. 18 seconds until the Lifestealer is alive. He doesn't want to buy back. They do have the outpost, however, to come over. Buyback's not looking too bad for the side of Azure. Roche, though, falling down super fast. Se is making a statement there very aggressively, but he does have a buyback. Aghanim Scepter, who's picking it up? Nobody just yet. They just TP away. Se giving his life away. Not too bad. Yeah, there's the Aghanims waiting for the double lasso. There will be a cheese in the base as well. DA is going to be the one sporting the Aegis. Doesn't have a buyback, so it only makes sense. This game is not even close to finishing, everybody. One big fight could end it all, but it doesn't mean that that fight will happen anytime soon. Let's see who's going to be... who's going to have the nerves. What the hell is that saber there for the Brewmaster? It's on the ground. That's like the shittiest cosmetic I've ever seen. Like, what the hell are you doing? No, it's like strapped to his belt and then he's pulling it onto the ground. I mean, you can lose a finger on your feet if you're not careful with that. Tormentor. Anybody who doesn't have a shard? Oh, Bach is missing a shard, so that's gonna be nice. Actually, pretty huge duration, and you allow it to get cancelled. That's nice. He's level 25. The Cinder Brew applies fear. That is gonna be huge as well. So the Terrorize isn't gonna be the only fear-bringing ability in these team fights. It is gonna be the Cinder Brew as well. You get drunk and then I don't want to fight. Some people get aggressive when they drink. Well, now the side of IHC, they're gonna be turning into cowards once they do. We've all met different people in our lives. Proximity Mines activation delay. Now everybody's just gonna be exploding from FY. His damage output in the fights has already been amazing, and he does have the E-Blade as well. Oh, some huge items are a part of this one. See, who do they want? They want them. There's one cheese on the side of Azure as well. Se, he didn't pick up an Aghanims. Who's holding the axe? Is the TA, it seems. No, nobody has the Aghanims. They forgot about it. What the hell? Nobody. What? Yeah, nobody has the Aghanims. Happening. But that is very, very weird. It's in the base. Yeah, just leave it there. The Alchemist will give us Aghanim Scepter so he can get his extra damage. What the hell are you doing? You have 6,000 gold sitting in your base. Okay, they forgot about it. Who cares? Aghanim Scepter, double lasso. Nah, you're gonna buy a refresh and then you're gonna use the double lasso, I guess. Amplify damage rune. That is huge. Of course, the side of Azure are gonna know about it. There is no bottle any longer. They're gonna have to use it now. Sanctity. Scatix cap gets broken. How many Scatix caps are there? 2, right? Yep. They are really helping. Really, really helping in getting those BKBs off. Just as much as this. Maybe not just as much as the Aeon Disc, but pretty close. So he wants the AC because the Lifestealer couldn't get it. And he did get the Rattle Cage in the end. Has 6,000 gold, almost 7,000 on the lifestealer, not buying anything. Delina wants to have a silver edge, so a crit will be there as well. You already are critting because of the 530 hit crits. That really does hurt. If you look at the armor on the other side, it's really not all that impressive. The Mars has a solid amount of it. Bulwark helps, but I guess when the Alchemist is in the vicinity with the AC, but really this Lina packs a punch. Sanctity, his aesthetics cap is going to be popped. Azure, are you looking to smoke up? They don't have smokes at the moment, not in their inventories. Maybe in backpacks. The courier? No. Lions stacking up the Wraith Pants. Just give me more armor. Understandable versus a T8 needed. Sanctity, this area he has controlled for the majority of this game and has done such an amazing job around it. How's the line level 25 looking? Not even close. Level 30 on the lifestealer and the Lina, that's gonna be huge. Maybe not so much for the Lina. I guess the level 29 for the Lina is gonna be nice, but for a lifestealer, level 30 is insane. And that's Stolen Tormentor, give us your money. Oh, lasso onto the lifestealer, trying to pull him away. Hex as well. Rage will expire, and there's gonna be a piggy though. Not for long. A pretty weird lasso usage. They still have the Aghanim's blessing. Finally, somebody pinged it out. Finally. Come on. Take it. Say? Okay, he's like, okay, it's not stupid to take it. Let's take it now. Finally, he's going to be getting that Aghanim's blessing. Double lasso. There were a couple of times in this game where he would jump onto two heroes. And if you're able to get both of them, that's going to be huge, especially with the follow-up potential of AoE stuns, the spear, the unstable concoction as well, and the terrorize. You're really going to have to be looking out for this if you're Azure. You need to be close, but not that close. What's the range of the second target? 600? Yeah, you're getting the second target. Let's put it that way. Still, Azure are the ones on the aggressive. They weren't the ones with the Aegis, but they did expire 30 seconds ago. Both of the teams still have one cheese. And the game is equal. The buybacks are coming back. Everybody's gonna have them in 15 seconds. And at this point in the game, you really do have to have that one. The detection is unreal. They're gonna get the lasso. They need the nullifier. There it is, but he gets the split off. Bach gonna be getting it off easily. Hex onto the TA. Nice 4-step onto the high ground. He'll be fine. Lou running forward. He's very fast. We'll get the open wounds onto the Alchemist, but runs away. There's not going to be any refreshes. Alchemist, will he stun himself? No, he'll be up in the air, so nothing from that. There's no refresher on the Brewmaster. Way on disc. No split. Very careful about what you do, but now without the split, maybe they decide to go for an engagement. IHC, though, no lasso. For the next 20 seconds, they're going to have it soon. Also, guys, you might have $500 inside of your BTBOOM account if you go and type BTBOOM or DACHA 24, but let's keep that on the side as they're gonna be going for the Lina. The Terror is disconnect. There's the refresher. Mars has another arena, but he's gonna even need it for this Lina with the infest trying to keep her alive. In the end, he's dead. Now the lasso into the backlines. The end of this will break out Box. He'll be fine. Lou standing his ground, fighting Sanctity and actually winning. Who's losing a ton of mana. He doesn't have any mana to work with on the side of Sanctity. The buyback from Se is gonna be coming through, but look at what FY is doing in this fight. She's just destroying and doing amazing amounts of damage. 11 will go for a TP out, and the flame breaks, making sure that the lion dies. That's gonna be one buyback on the side of Azure. Oh, make that 2, and 2 buybacks on the other side as well. But the side of Azure, they only lost 2 heroes, and Bach actually wasn't his A on disc. Like, how did he get the ulti off earlier? Not sure. Maybe it was a bug with the split or something. What an engagement. We can go back to BTBOOM, right? DACHA 24, guys, is the promo code. $500 bonus on your first deposit. Well, that's not what we want right now. We want these guys to battle it out. We want the game 3. Who will get the victory, though? Se. He's trying to work towards his refresher, but he's constantly being slowed down. Dark Willow approaching level 25. We'll see if it's going to be 2 Bedlam attack targets. or if it's gonna be 100 attack speed and maybe he's given an Aghanim Scepter from the Alchemist who's currently already farming it. 11, run away, take care of their illusion with the Hex. With the BKB, he'll try to run away. The Rage from the Lightstealer giving him the movement speed. He's gonna have an overwhelming blink fairly soon. 11 inside of the Invis there. The Trickster's Cloak will not allow it to live. And look at the damage from the Lina. Turn around with your shield, with your arena. No, it's not gonna happen. Does have a buyback in the 30 seconds. The TA will be back as well. But even if he buys back, no BKB, no arena, no refresher. They don't have a single tier 2, no auto towers on the map there on the side of IHC. That is gonna allow the side of Azure to go for this push. They still don't have a buyback on the Lina, so you have to be very careful. Lou makes short work of that. He's level 29 now. Roche. It's gonna be next. It is gonna be the Cheese and the Aghanims one who gets the axe. I'm guessing the Lifestealer could be the one that grabs it. The Primal Companion isn't too bad either. Lina Flame Cloak. Not impressed by that one, so I'm guessing it's gonna be the Lifestealer. It just makes a lot of sense. Though maybe Primal Companion is better for the push. Tough to say. Let's see what they decide to do. Either way, it's gonna be an Aegis Cheese into their pockets. Aghanims onto Lu. Yep. He's stacked. Moonshard next on the menu. He wants the extra vision. He wants the extra attack speed. Arc Willow. Do we buy a Hyperstone right now, get level 25, and get given an Aghanims from the Alchemist? Nope, Alchemist, he's thinking about an Abyssal Blade. He needs to be able to get on top of targets. You want to blow somebody up, or he's level 30. That is huge. This Lina is so freaking stacked. What is his net worth looking like? Not even close to the Lifestealer that just got that Aghanims blessing. Why he has been crushing it. Has a Lincoln Sphere now as well to put on his teammates, and Tianming as well. So stacking Lincolns on your code is now going to be so big. If the lasso doesn't connect, you actually don't have anything to play with. The glyph will need to be used right now. No way to refresh it. For time being, Nullifier, and this does pop. And the Lincolns protecting him. He does go for a split. Tier 3 will fall. Do you continue with the push? It looks like for now they'll do it. They did lose the Flame Panda, but a nice Cyclone there onto the TA. The Raxes are gone. Only one more Rax keeping IHC in this game. They've been winning for the majority of it in terms of net worth, but with an Alchemist lineup, that doesn't always mean all that much. Still, 28% win probability for them, but Azure, they were never in a better spot than in this one. One more minute until we see tier 5 items. No Midases on the map. The Brewmaster did sell his, but it's gonna be tough for IHC to get out of the base and get those tier 5 items. There is no split, but there is a double Cheese and an Aegis on the enemy side, so you're fighting versus 8 heroes effectively. Lina has the Aegis, doesn't have a buyback. Sanctity loses his Ascetic Scap for the 20 seconds. The move, Lina would be a nice grab. Does have a Moonshard, however, so that means more night vision. It is nighttime right now. You don't have those Moonshards, you don't have night vision heroes. Whilst the Zure, they were able to farm those. Is out, does have the bots too, so can rejoin the fight in 2 seconds. Ace still not level 25, getting close to it. Lou just jumps in with the overwhelming blink. Jump into the backline. Everything explodes, but 11, he did have the BKB. Nice spear onto the line. Another spear onto the 2 of them. FY will protect himself with the E-Blade, and the Link is here to protect him even more. Bashes onto Bach. He doesn't have a split anyways, can't use the cheese. Does buy back. Lina has been found. Lou comes in forward. He does have the infest, doesn't want to use it just yet, and the open wounds are spreading. I see, you have to be careful. Those wounds, they can hurt. Nice down onto the Lifestealer, but he still has the rage. He is debuff immune forever. There is a buyback on the TA, so you're going to be in a 5 vs 4 scenario with 2 cheeses actually, but it is still a scary push for Azure. They're going to have a split in 15 seconds. What an initiation from the Mars, a beautiful one, and the follow-up double spear was amazing. He's eaten, so now wise with that burp there, FY. 3 of me. See if they can finish this. You need to fight the Bruise Blade. Buyback from Sanctity. Jump in from Lu. Overwhelming blink. Hex connects on him, but he still has the rage. They will protect the Raxes for now, but that's gonna be a split for a buyback. Not a bad trade for Azure. 2-minute cooldown for an 8-minute cooldown. Only 3 buybacks are left on the map. FY does have his, but doesn't have the money currently, and Lina will have hers in just 2 minutes. So Ori will have that luxury very soon once again. Let's get the magic lamp. Oh, this is huge. So, Pseudo A on disc, plus 300 HP. So just wants to survive a little bit longer. Tier 5 items are going to be coming out. Let's see what we're going to be seeing. The Lifestealer gets the token. What do you want? What do you get? Is it gonna be a Deso? Let's see a Stygian Desolator. Oh no, it's gonna be a giant. Give me Captain Levi, Eren Yeager. Maybe Mikasa here, because this guy is a scary one. Looks like the one that actually carries the supplies. Though a little bit scarier than that, I'm gonna say. That's a big boy. Are the other tier 5s looking? Brewmaster still hasn't made a decision. Lion either. Techies. It's gonna be Force Boots for the Mars. Book of the Dead for the Brewmaster, so even more push. There's the Necro units. Also, having that visibility in fights not gonna allow the T8 to escape. T8 does have a Rapier, however, and a Stygian Desolator. Stygian Desolator, Daedalus, Rapier. Who wants to get punched? That's the question. And if you would want to get the Revenant's Brooch at some point, it would be insane if it would be magical damage, right? For now, Zaray going for a smoke. They want to end this one right now. TA, you don't want to die, but Blue is going to be getting onto him. The Hex connects. Where the Force Staff? He needs the Force Staff, and he's not going to be getting him now. They're going to be coming out. He's still dead. Rapier on the ground. Lou says thank you, and now he's going to be fighting. That is a big ass life there, but he gets last one into the tier 4s. Maybe they can kill him there. They have to kill him there. Being a piggy, he is dead. It will be Rapier on the deck. Alchemist will be picking it up, but the Raxus have fallen, and Lifestealer does have a buyback here in a 4 versus 5 scenario. Well, the Lion is draining you all, and FY continues to destroy everybody. Laguna Blade onto the increased magic damage onto the Mars. You don't have any glyphs, and the throne is exposed. You jump now, or you jump never. What a Cyclone Mars trying to do something about the BK. He won't be able to do anything. Alchemist is gonna be stunned up for a long period of time. The arena is gonna be huge, but nobody to do damage in it. This is our arena, and in it, the Lifestealer will eat everybody, or he's still surviving, healing up there through the open wounds, and we are going to a game 3. 63 minutes of pure action between IHC and Azure, and it's not even the end of the series coming.